Propagation. Vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation, it is also called as vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction. You know, reproduction. Reproduction means, what is reproduction? Yeah, what is reproduction? Reproduction means production of new organism. Vegetative reproduction means production of new organisms from the vegetative part. Vegetative part means, you know very well that vegetative part means stem, root, leaf. These are the vegetative parts of a plant. These are the vegetative parts of the plant. Here observe carefully. From these vegetative parts, new organisms can be developed. New organisms can be developed from the observe carefully. Here, this type of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. Means process of production of new organisms or offspring from the vegetative part is called vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. Okay. Here, observe carefully here. Process in which new organisms develop from the vegetative part. Vegetative part means root, stem, leaf is called vegetative propagation. Understanding? Observe carefully. Here, vegetative propagation can be natural or artificial. Natural or artificial. Vegetative propagation can be natural one or artificial. Understanding? Here it can be occurred naturally. First, let us discuss about the natural artificial propagation. Natural artificial propagation. Natural vegetative propagation. Natural vegetative propagation. Observe carefully. Okay, here there are different types of natural vegetative propagation. For example, runner. Okay, stolen. You know very well that. Here, natural ones, runners, stolons, like these are different types. Natural vegetative, when we observe the natural vegetative propagation, there are different types. For example, roots can produce the new plant. For example, carrot. Okay, it is very important one here. Actually, it is a root, but it can produce new plant. Understanding? Next, radish. It is also one root. It can also produce the new plant. Okay. Next, curry leaf. You know very well that. Okay, you know very well that curry leaf. Murraya ponigai. Curry leaf. Murraya ponigai. Okay, next, it is also same. Here also, from the roots, new plants can be produced. Are understanding? Observe carefully. Important word. Next, beetroot. Next one, beetroot. Next, sweet potato. These all are important plants. They can produce the new plants. By their root. Are understanding? Observe carefully once. Yes. Next, natural vegetative propagation through stem. Natural vegetative propagation through stem. Now we have discussed vegetative propagation, natural vegetative propagation through root. Now through stem. Yes, observe in some plants, for example, potato. You know very well that potato not root. It is actually stem. It is actually a stem, not root. It can produce the new plant. It can produce the new plant. You know very well that. Okay, potato. It is also called as stem tuber. Stem tuber. Okay. Here, for example, imagine it is the this is here underground stem. In potato plant, some portion of the stem is under the ground, like this. From here, this is root system. Okay. Here, this underground stem has nodes and internodes. Underground stem has nodes and internodes. From the nodes of the underground stem portion, lateral branches are developed and they grow horizontally under the soil. They grow horizontally under the soil. Like this, they grow horizontally under the soil. Then they store the additional food materials at their tip. Okay, because of storage of the additional food materials, tips of these lateral branches, tips become swollen. Like this. Tips become swollen. These swollen tips of the lateral branches of potato plant, these are stem tubers. These are actually stem tubers. Root tubers are carrot, beetroot, radish, sweet potato. They are asparagus. They are root tubers. Root tubers. Now stem tubers means potato plant. Stem tubers means potato plant. Okay, you know very well that potato, when we observe the potato, a brown color sheet is present on the potato. That brown color sheet is called periderm. Periderm. Next, we can observe the eye-like structures here and there on the potato. When we observe these eye-like structures here, we can observe node and axillary bud. Node and axillary bud. Here this is a node and this is the axillary bud. Okay, it is appeared as the eye-like structure. Next, when we cut a small portion of the potato with eye, okay, with eye and buried in the soil, wet soil. After several days from this bud, plant can be grown. Plant can be grown. Means when we plant the number of small portions of the potato with ice, number of plants can be come out from this all ice. Okay, this is one type of vegetative reproduction. There is no seed, but from the stem small plants can be grown. Small plants can be developed. This type of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. Understanding? What? Vegetative reproduction. Observe one. Yes. Next, sucker. Next, sucker. Okay, observe carefully. Here, chrysanthemum. chrysanthemum plant, example, or banana. Here observe sucker. When usually, for example, this is the this is here is the plant. Here also same, some portion of the stem is under the ground. From here, this is root system. From the underground portion of the stem, lateral branches are developed like this. They are grown underground for some time and they grow, then they grow obliquely. They grow obliquely and come out of the ground, giving the green leaves, Then from the underground portion of this lateral branch, advantageous roots are developed. Whenever this is called actually sucker, this is called usually sucker. Whenever this sucker is separated or detached from the parent body, it can grow as independent plant. Means a new plant can be developed here. Now a new plant has developed. This is the new plant developed from the a parent plant. Okay, actually from the stem of the parent plant. Okay, this is the sucker. Like this, number of branches, lateral branches can be developed and number of small suckers can be developed around the parent plant. Okay, observe once. Another one, stolon. Next, stolon. Example, nerium. Ganneru plant. Okay, now observe nerium here. This is plant. Here, these are the branches. Observe carefully. Weak, slender, lower branches or lower branch. Observe carefully. These branches grow aerially for some time. After some time, they grow obliquely towards the soil. They grow obliquely towards the soil. And they create contact with the soil. They create contact with the soil. And again they grow aerially. And again they grow aerially. Observe carefully here. Here, from the portion of the branch, which is attached to the soil, advantageous roots are developed into the soil. This weak, slender, lateral, lower branch of the plant is called stolon. It is called actually stolon. Whenever the stolon is separated from the parent body, the stolon can be grown as an independent plant. This is the stolon. Okay, this is the stolon. Yes, observe one. Next, offset. Offset. Okay, observe carefully. Example, Pistia eichhornia. These are aquatic plants actually. For example, imagine this is water surface. In this type of plant, stem is condensed as a disc-like structure. From this disc-like structure, aerial leaves are developed. In rosette manner, like this. In rosette manner. Next, balancing roots are developed into the water. Balanced roots are developed into the water like this. Observe. Observe carefully. From the condensed stem, a lateral branch is developed like this. A lateral branch is developed like this. This branch has only one internode length, only one internode. Okay, there are no any nodes. This branch has no nodes. Observe carefully. Next, from the tip of the, this is called here offset. This is called offset. What? Lateral branch developed from the condensed stem is called offset. From the tip of the offset, leaves, aerial leaves are developed in rosette manner. Next, balancing roots are produced into the water from the lower side of the offset. Observe carefully, like this. Whenever this offset is broken down, this new plant can grow as independent plant. This is the offset. This is the offset. Observe once. Next, bulb. Okay, observe. Bulb example, onion. Yes. In these plants, stem is condensed as a disc-like structure. From the condensed stem, leaves are developed. Observe carefully. Leaves are developed aerially. Leaves are developed aerially. From the terminal bud, leaves are developed aerially. Aerially. Next, advantageous roots are grown into the soil. From the axillary bud, from the side, or from the stem, a small, a small bulb is developed. A small bulb is developed. These bulbs also grow up. Normal plants like this. A small bulb is developed here. Whenever the small bulb or daughter bulb is separated from the parent bulb, it can grow as independent plant. It can grow as independent plant. Okay, this is important. Onion and garlic. Onion and garlic. Okay, observe carefully. Next, bulbil. These are also one type of stem modification to produce the new plant. Here example diaspora. Diaspora. Agave. Yes. Here vegetative birds and floral birds. Vegetative birds in diaspora and floral birds in agave. Okay, here vegetative birds. For example, imagine this is the leaf. Imagine this is the leaf. Here, auxiliary birds are present. One type of vegetative birds are present at each and every leaf. For example, this is leaf. Here, a bird is present. That is vegetative bird. This bird is modified into a special structure. It is modified into a special structure that is called bulbil. That modified vegetative auxiliary bird is called bulbil. What is the use of this bulbil? What is the use of this bulbil? Whenever it is detached from the plant and fall on when it falls on the soil, it germinates. It can germinate and produce new plants. It can germinate and produce new plants. Understanding? These are the special structures developed from the stem. Developed from the stem. Okay, next, floral buds also same. Floral buds. They are also same. They are developed into special structures whenever they fall on the soil. They germinate and give new plants. They germinate and give new plants. Understanding? Observe carefully. Next, so far we have discussed about different types of natural vegetative propagation methods. For example, vegetative propagation, through stem, first root. Examples: carrot, beetroot, radish, sweet potato, like this, different types. Okay, vegetative propagation through root. Next, vegetative propagation through stem. Here we discussed about different types of methods. For example, stolons, suckers, runner, offset, bulb, bulbil. Like this, we have discussed different types one. Okay, observe here, stolen. Example, nerium, sucker, chrysanthemum, runner, graph, runners. Okay, graph. Runners mean, for example, observe, this is a plant, imagine, from the stem of this plant, from the stem of this plant, lateral branch is developed, it grows on the surface of the soil, or it goes horizontally to the soil surface. Next, from the portions of this horizontally grown from the portion, from the regions of the lateral branch which is attached to the soil, which are attached to soil. From those attached regions, advantageous roots are developed like this into the soil. Then from those regions, aerial leaves and aerial pods are developed like this. Observe carefully. Okay, these are the runners. Runners means a lateral branches, number of lateral branches are developed and they are grown horizontally to soil surface. From the regions which are attached to the soil, from those regions of the horizontally grown lateral branch, number of advantageous roots are developed into the soil. Then from those regions, aerial leaves or aerial parts of the plant are developed aerially. Aerial leaves are developed. Observe carefully. Whenever these runners are cut, each and every small plant can grow as an independent plant. Each and every small plant can grow as an independent plant. These are the runners. Examples are grasses. Next, example for the offset, pistia. Next example for the bulb, onion. Next example for the bulb is diaspora. And again, yes. Okay. So far we have studied about all these ones.